Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Vargra. Tam, what's up, Tam? And Dr. Balance yet? There's a scum port of this. The scum port? Ooh. How's it going? Do you guys like Maniac Mansion? Well, we're going to play more Maniac Mansion tonight. We were in the middle of it, was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? We were in the middle of it, and we've already made a bunch of progress, should be able to safely finish it tonight. I know the game pretty well, so it shouldn't even really take that long. Uh-oh. Where's the music? Hey, Mr. Leo. How's it going? You gotta have the music, the most important part of the game. Just go ahead and start the timer. 97 or 98, you still remember? I played through the game multiple times myself. Yeah, it'll be a short stream tonight. I'm probably only gonna be able to play for a couple hours, but it should be just enough time to finish this game, which won't take super long. Now, let me just remember what was I doing? Where was I? Had the glass jar of radioactive water. Got to give that to the plant, and he's got a bunch of keys. And what items did Razor have again? The flashlight, broken record, paintbrush, cassette tape, CD player. I think the paintbrush might be useless. Not quite sure. How are you doing, Tam? Tam, it's good to see you back in the stream again. Been pretty busy, huh? That's okay, Vargra. Wow. 3:07 a.m., huh? Full of beans? You mean that literally or figuratively? Mixing your vodka. Alright, so getting back into the game. I'm gonna try to remember what I was doing. Do we want to call Edna right now? Where is Bernard? Oh, he's in here. He needs to... Okay, so we need to get Bernard out. Okay, so we need both Razor and Dave for that. Let's do that first. I'm using my, I'm sort of just using my classic team of Razor and Bernard. It seems to be the team that I always end up using because I use Razor just because I like her music. But Bernard I just use because he's like the most useful kid. You basically want to pick either Bernard or Wendy, and then the third kid could be any one of the rest of them. It's basically what you want to do. Like, there's no reason to bring two of the kids that are only for getting rid of the purple tentacle. Which, you know, it's kind of a little bit of a flaw of the game, but it's like, you know, it's kind of whatever. Push the gargoyle. It's fine anyway. Networking issues. Oh. Sorry to hear that. I hope you resolve your networking issues. Hope it doesn't hamper you working with watching the stream. Let's turn on the lights. Where was the light? What was the light situation again? Oh. Thank you, Kev Larson. Hey, Kev Larson. Hello to you, too. Is that your way of saying hello? Welcome to this stream. I hope you like Maniac Mansion. But I hope you don't like it too much, because it's probably going to be over in about an hour or two. Maybe even just like 1 hour. We might show off a couple of endings. We can get a couple of different endings with this particular group of kids. And then maybe we'll watch the rest of them on YouTube. Some of the endings are pretty funny. Oh! Tam! With the subscription. Cool, Tam. Wow.
MHH subscribe. 18.
Hold on. Man, how about the music? The music's so good, isn't it? It's not too loud, is it? The music's not too loud? I mean, I'm sure you can hear it, right? You can hear the music, but it's not too loud, right? Let me know. It should be the same as the last stream. So you're at 18? Tam, you got so much time. There's so much catching up to do. Tam, when are we gonna have time to get to your hours? What do you think? Usually how you say hello. Hey, it's Skittles! That's how Skittles says hello. He just posts a sad frog. Skittles, what's up? Wasn't it fun watching... Oh, Skittles, are you still sad because we agreed? We were watching... We were in the McCarran Ice's movie watching party, and we were watching Spaceballs. It was a good time, but then we agreed about too many things and made Skittles sad. Is that the problem, Skittles? Your Dragon Quest II files got corrupted? Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry. Wow. It sucks, man. Well, maybe you should start over and play the NES one. It's on the 1001 video games you must play before you die. Whose list is that, by the way? Oops, it closed. The door closed. Gotta open it again. You'd rather play the PC version? That's the wrong choice. You gotta play the NES version. Why would you want to play the PC version, which has no advantage whatsoever over this version? Except for, you can use a mouse, but who cares about that? Wait. Why was that not working? It's the worst thing that's ever happened in your entire life? Well, if you look at that one way, it's not such a bad life. Worse things could have happened. Aw, I'm sorry, Skills. That sucks. I'm sorry. Guys, you know what? Let's have a quick moment of silence for Skittles. For Skittles' save. Let's just all bow our heads. Moment of silence. I'm gonna stop the timer. That was my phone. Ignore that. Although it is good moment of silence sounds. Alright. I'm sorry, Skittles. I would come over and I would replay the game for you. I would play the NES version. I'd replay it past all the difficult parts, and I'd overlevel your party and everything. But I can't. But we love you though, Skittles. We love you. Want you to. You can make it through this. Skittles wants you to know it gets better. There's gonna be a brighter day. Did that help at all? Ah, Skittles. It's a collection of pics from many video game critics. Well, who put that together? I think I've heard of that. Oh, it's a book? Okay. Well, I hope they list the NES version, the proper choice. I would probably, I don't know, yeah, I would probably pick Maniac Mansion over Day of the Tentacle, despite, I mean, Day of the Tentacle is really, really good game, but I just prefer Maniac Mansion. I think a lot of people probably like Day of the Tentacle more, but they're both really cool games. So grindy. Yeah, you were playing not the original one. You were playing like the Super Nintendo version or some other version, right? The Game Boy version. Were you playing the Game Boy version, which even has less grinding? Well, it always takes less time the second time because you know what to do. You could probably grind more efficiently. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? Let's go get the radio tube. We need that with Bernard. Oh yeah, he can call the phone too. He can fix the... Wait, he needs the tools to fix the phone. Wait, have I found tools yet? I haven't found tools. So I can't fix the phone then. Where are the tools? Okay, I don't remember where the tools are. Let's see. Who has the water? I guess that's Dave. Okay. Maybe they're up in that place where you can go to from the plant. Let me check there. I'm not sure where the tools are. I need the tools. I don't remember like 100% every aspect of this game. I mean, I remember it pretty well, but you're playing Super Famicom version? Yeah, so that version does like cut the grinding in half, right? Day of the Tentacles in there too. I mean, that's all right. I guess you could have both. I probably would only put one or the other though. Like they're similar enough. And I would put this game. But it's fine. They're both really great games. I might not fully agree with that list. But, you know, with the thing with those lists like that, the 1001 best video games, when people like make like giant lists of like the best video games, the chances are you're going to agree with a lot of it because they're going to be picking like a ton of like classics. And so you're probably going to like it's you know, it's a list that's going to find agreement with a lot of people by its nature. So I think you used the radioactive water with this guy. I wasn't sure about that before, but what? Oh, okay. Is that enough? We fed him the Pepsi, so that allows us to climb. If we didn't feed him the Pepsi, he would... Okay, yeah, this is the telescope, but I don't think using this has... We can't use that yet. It has no purpose. Because we haven't been to the other room, which is past Edna. And we can't fix the wires without the tools. Where are the tools in this game? Maybe I already got them and I forgot. Wait, let me check. Tools. There's tools, right? Maybe I already picked them up. I feel like they should have been in the garage. They've already been in the garage. Want to get Phantasy Star 2 again? Game is a grinder itself. One of these days I'll play Phantasy Star 2. Actually, we'll play the first one. We gotta play the first one. I'd like to play them in order. But one of these days we're gonna get to Phantasy Star 2 and play that. I've been wanting to play that for a while. It's not the best video games that are artistic enough. You should play them before you die. Okay. Well, you know, usually lists like that are gonna like focus in on important games, right? So games that made a big impact. Did not return the Google results you expected. Yeah, how is the new place? Water faucet. Oh yeah, I haven't done the thing with the water faucet yet. Flashlight, broken record, paintbrushes. Let me just check Bernard. Like he has a CD player, radio tube, stamps. I'm missing something in this game. What am I missing? I mean, I'm missing the tools, but where? Where do you get the tools from? Is there a room I haven't been to yet? Maybe there's something I forgot. I'll go check the garage again. Maybe I just missed them. Yeah, we shouldn't need any of this stuff. Oh, the Bane.
Well, thank you for redeeming the Bane. Perhaps Speedy De Palma. Perhaps you're wondering what ending I'm going for.
What?
All right. Well, why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane? Hello, this is Bane. I'm playing video games. When I play Maniac Mansion, it's very painful. For you.
Not my... I'm just kind of losing the Bane. I should change that impression to something else. Haven't got much Bane practice. That's all the Bane you're gonna get, I guess. Trunk is locked. That's the yellow key, right? Maybe they're in the trunk? Oh, I gotta get Dave out here. Dave is the key man. Unless there's someplace... You're not up here, right? What was up here again? Let me just double check. Can't you go down the grate? No, that leads to... The grate leads to the floor... Under the house area, where you can turn off the water main. And I believe the only purpose of that is... If you try to pick up the developer, it falls down there, and then you have to go get it. And that's the only purpose of it. Like, you can't go down that grate. I don't think... Well, maybe you can. I don't think so, though. Maybe you can lift that up if you use the Hunk-O-Matic. I gotta have Razor come up here and turn the water on so we can get Edna's number. That's the other thing we need to call her. But we don't even have the tools yet, so... I'm gonna change that Bane thing to... I don't know. Something else. It's best when you do it by accident. Okay, Sam. Gotta get clean. So you can properly enjoy this beautiful game. The sponge. I don't need the sponge. I think that you only need that if you're developing film. I think. So I shouldn't need it. Maybe there was a room on one of these floors I didn't go into. Let me just double check. That's the developer room. We don't need to do anything in there. Maybe they could be in the car. I felt like they should have been in the garage, the tools. Like, I need those tools to... I actually don't need to fix the phone, but I would also need them to fix the wires. So one way or the other, I need those tools. But where are they? Where are the tools? The stamps I need to mail the thing. The manuscript. Don't need the manuscript. Examination table. No, it's not here. I don't think it's in there. I know what the stamps are for. But we don't need to do that yet. I mean, we could do it. But I'm just kind of focused on finding the tools right now. Like, we need to make a copy of... Razor needs to make a demo tape to show to the Green Tentacle, then he'll give her his record, then she can send in his demo tape to the dudes. But we may as well. I was gonna maybe think about doing both if we have time. Both endings. I think Bernard has the stamps he's going to have to give them to Razor. The contract and Space Police. Yep, you can combine them if you have both Bernard and Wendy. Bernard and Wendy can get, like, all the endings. If you pick those two characters, you can see every ending. Including their combined ending, which is the only ending that requires, like, 2 specific kids to get. Is it the yellow key for the car? Right, but I want to make sure I use it on the trunk and not the car itself, or else it'll take off, and that'll be bad. In fact, let me just save, just to be safe. If we use it on the car, that would soft lock us out of getting the car ending. And that would not be desirable. What? The tools were in the car. Oh, man. So there was something I forgot about. Okay. Alright, so now we know where those are. That solves that mystery. That's good. We should probably go ahead and work on mailing in the thing now, since that has a time element to it. We want to go ahead and get that started, I think. You can also mail in, like, Razor's demo tape, and she can get her own record contract, or Sid can do it as well. And then the green tentacle will get so jealous that he'll kill you if you show it to him. So there's no purpose to that except to get a unique death scene, which, you know, is cute, but it's not like you get to see them die. It's just the same death scene for every death. You just get the gravestone disappears, so there's not a whole lot of point in, like, going for that. Other than to hear the dialogue. Yeah, we did have an insane storm. There was a tornado warning, but it subsided after a couple hours. It was earlier tonight. Jen had to, like, put all her plants against the garage to make sure they wouldn't fall over. Yeah, should be fine now, so hopefully no power outages during the stream. That would be bad. Yeah, we took a look at the Famicom version briefly before we started this. I'd like to play through it one of these days, but I've never streamed this version of the game, so I wanted to do this one first. And we might look at a YouTube version of that again after we finish this to compare and contrast. But, yeah, the Famicom version is very different. It's got totally different graphics, like cuter, weirdly cuter characters. Like, they look a little bit odd with their smiley faces. And, like, totally different soundtrack as well. Some of the things that were censored out of this version were left into that version. Like, more of the blood and stuff, I guess. Or, well, whatever it was, I don't remember. So that's... That right there is the mating calls record, I believe. Let's go ahead and remove that. Or, no, the record doesn't matter. Right. Cassette tape. Which right now is a mating calls cassette tape. Don't need that anymore. Now you turn that on. You can actually send a whole bunch of different things to that dude. And you get different funny scenes. You can send him the mating calls. You can send him just silence. You can send him your demo tape or the green tentacles. And it requires a password. That's too bad. That's okay. It's a short game anyway, so... Oh, did I forget? Oh, I turned the timer off for the moment of silence and I forgot to turn it back on. Well, whatever. I don't think it was for that long. Good song. Razor is talented. I'm not sure if it's the same song between Razor and Sid, because I never play as Sid. I prefer to use Razor, the character. And for her sound, for her song. Although Sid's song is pretty good too. Does anyone know if, like, Sid plays a different song in the piano? It would be weird if they both played the exact same song. Alright. So now we gotta go play this for Green Tentacle. And as I was saying before, you know, this is a really cool game. Like, all versions of this game, what's cool about it is just how logical all the puzzles are. Like, Like, all the puzzles just amount to simply, like, doing things that make sense. Well, aside from the fact that, you know, you're sending in a Tentacles demo tape. Things like that. But, you know, like, the actions you actually perform to, like, solve puzzles are all very logical. There really aren't... I don't think there really are... Well, there's probably, like, 1 or 2 required actions that are, like, super silly. Like, I'm not sure offhand. I'm sure there's probably, like, a couple things. Oh, you want to go here. I mean, even things like putting the meteor inside of the car, which you've, you know, most likely you've already, like, experimented. If you're playing this blind, you would have made the car take off, so you would know that. So when you're trying to, like, figure out what to do with this meteor, put it in the trunk of the car and take it off. I remember, like, solving that when I was playing this as a kid and, like, being like, wow, that works, that's awesome. And there's multiple ways to get rid of the meteor as well. You can also give him to the plant. You can have the plant eat him. Which I think only works in the NES version. Did I put it in? Okay, I guess so. Let me turn this on. Hey, this is great stuff. I could use someone like you in my band. I have a demo tape, but it's no use. I'll never get a recording contract. Hint, hint! So the game, even stuff like this, I mean, the fact that you have to... You might think, you know, you have to get a recording contract for a green tentacle. That's... What are you talking about? That's not logical, that's silly. But he blatantly tells you that he wants a recording contract. The game is not subtle. I think this game is, like, super well designed, and the PC version as well. Wait, which was the music room again? Was this the music room? No, that's the developer. It's this one, right? First of all, let's actually listen to his song. Gotta do that. Let's play it. I can't record on this tape. Oh, I want to hear the tape. I want to hear his tape before I mail it. Now she's the one you can. Oh, the only person who can type the address onto the envelope. Wait, we need an envelope. Wait, yeah, we need an envelope. Where do you? Oh, you get the envelope from like Edna, don't you? I think. We still need to get the envelope. All right, let's listen to the Tentacles music. The library, the safe. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool music, actually. I'd give this guy a recording contract. Would you guys give this guy a recording contract? I would. Better music than Kanye. To the library? The safe? That's where the envelope is? I don't think so. Wait, what's safe? The safe. Isn't that above Edna, though? I have to get past Edna. That's what I said, though. I have to get past Edna. Because that's the only place The reason I know that is because it's the only place in the game I haven't been to yet. But for that, we need to fix the phone. We have the tools now, right? Who did I give the tools to again? Was that Dave? So we need to get Dave over here. So the next thing should be to fix the phone, but we also need Edna's number. So it's like it's a whole big thing. I didn't exactly do things the most efficient way. Bernard is one of the only 2 people who can fix it, so go ahead and give the tools to Bernard. Here, you take those. Alright. Let's have Bernard go fix that phone. Then the other thing would be to get Edna's number. Ooh. Let me just make sure Bernard doesn't have the water faucet handle. I think Razor has that. Okay. No. Bernard's music is not bad either. As like nerd music, I think it's pretty enjoyable. I'm going to use the tools on the phone. That should do it. Now if we try to use the phone, we'll be able to call. Now, I don't remember if you can call more than just Edna in this game. Yeah, obviously that doesn't work. Does anybody happen to know if you can call anyone else besides Edna with that phone? Are there like any Easter eggs with that? Because I don't remember that. Probably should have just given this to Dave and let him come up here because he's also got to do other stuff up here too. The safe. We need the combination for the safe too. So we need to have somebody waiting in the observatory, right? There's a typewriter. We can use that to type the address. I believe that anybody can use the tools to fix those wires. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, the water faucet. I'm kind of just doing this to show off that you can do it with the whole distracting Edna thing. This is kind of the main way to get past her, but if you don't have Bernard or Jeff, you can't fix the phone. You can't use this strategy, so you have to get past her the other way, which is just to have her take someone to the dungeon and have someone else hurry up to go past her. But it's a lot more amusing to use the phone to distract her, so I want to show it off. Nerd music is enjoyable. What is this? It's like nerd music. I think it's pretty enjoyable. It's like nerd music. I think it's pretty enjoyable. That Flipsider says some funny stuff. I like that guy. Funny dude. You know, total weirdo, but he's alright. I feel like that's happened to me before, but I don't quite remember. I'm sure that's happened to me with something at some point. With some game. 7537. Okay. They really shouldn't, should they? I'm sure at some point I've had like my PS1 memory card lose saves or something. But surprisingly, I don't remember. I can't remember which game it was. Thanks, Skittles! Skittles said that himself. He wasn't prompted by me. Using the EverDrive, huh? Let's see. So, we need to have somebody waiting in the observatory. And we need someone to go past Edna. They need to enter the password into the safe. The other person needs dimes to use the thing. So I guess that should be Dave. And Razor probably can open the safe. Wait. But don't I need to fix the wiring first? What? No, that's just for the arcade machine, right? I guess I could just go ahead and do it now, though. Get it over with. Wires. Alright, we're going to use the tools on the wires. It's pretty... Wait. Oh, Bernard had the tools, damn it. Bernard had the tools. Okay, I don't need to fix those yet, though, anyway. Bernard's got to stay down there. Like, that's just for the arcade machine, right? Right, so we need a dime to use here. What is this? This is, oh yeah, the control panel for the thing. So we can look at it at any time, but it costs a dime to move it. I'm not sure what you do if you run out of dimes. But you can always just save beforehand before you, like, press those arrows. I don't think it's that hard to find the right spot. I don't think you need all 4 dimes either. Alright, let's see. Oh, what was the number again? Shoot, I forgot. 7537, right? Double check. Yeah, you can see it when you zone in and out. 7537, yeah. Of course, that would only work after you moved him the first time. Alright. Save the game again. And now we call Edna. I think that this scene with Edna is one of the things that was like a little bit censored in the NES version, if I remember correctly. Like she's like in the original PC version, I think she's like slightly naughty with you on the phone. Suddenly your character couldn't move, the game wasn't frozen, but they were like stuck in a certain tile. You cast outside and that worked, but then when you were grinding the dungeon, that screen went to dark as the battle loaded. You can still be using it again. That sucks. I haven't heard from you since your operation. Tell me what's happened. Let me tell you what's been happening. It was 20 years ago today. Right, yeah, so what does she say in the PC version? She's like, oh, a prank caller. I forget what she says, like, are you gonna do the heavy breathing thing? It's my favorite, or I don't know, something like that. Right, so now she's distracted. So now we should be able to go right past her. What? Didn't work. Was I too slow? Call her again. I'm sorry, Skittles. Hope you feel better. Don't be depressed. There we go. I guess you gotta be faster. Hello, Cousin Ted, blah, blah, blah. The second time you just get, hello, Cousin Ted, blah, blah, blah. No, what? Shoot! Was I not supposed to have him move away like that? Maybe that's what fucked it up. Oh. Veritasu! Hey, thanks for the hosts. Appreciate it. I know, right? 2020 was great. Great year. So many good things have happened. Hey, Veritasu. Veritasu, you were playing Metal Gear, right? How's that going? Let's make some progress. Okay, now that she's already in the room, we should be able to finally make this work. Let's see. First of all, get the key. Was there anything else in her room? I think you just need the key. I don't remember if there was anything in her desk. But I'm not sure, actually. You died and you forgot to press the continue button in time. You pulled an Ari now? Did you have to start the whole game over because of that? It has saves, right? Painting. Funny painting. Alright. So you have to move the painting, right? That's what... Yeah. Hold. There it is. Okay. And I think if we try to read the save, we can, like... It's too tiny to read. Yeah. That's the number we need. Now we can do the thing with the telescope. Save again. Yeah, I know. It's so good for TV when, like, he forgets to continue. And then when, after this happened a couple times, they all get really into, like, save, or, like, you know, continue. Doesn't quite work in lib retro MSX emulation. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that the best option there is for MSX emulation? Alright, put a coin in. And now we're going to push the right button. Doesn't work. I have to use pushing, I guess. It's rotating. Let's see where it's at. Okay. So I think we're going the right way. There's only like a couple scenes you can look at anyway. I think if you turn it the other way, you can look at the Meteor Police, but there's no need to do that. He coughed and dropped the controller and the game glitched out. Vaguely. It's so funny when things like that happen. 1029, and there's a little spider. 1029, there we go. And from that we get an envelope. But we need to open the envelope without breaking it, so... We have to, like, we have to steam it? Uh-oh. No, Bernard, hurry and distract her. Bernard, use the phone. Was that in Quest of Key? Wow. What a coincidence. Yeah, we just played Quest of Key not too long ago for my own little Fliptendo. We played all 100 floors. It was a lot of fun. I really like Quest of Key. And those whole series of episodes are really good, too. Let me just see if I can open her desk. Okay, never mind that. Escape. The small key, I think, is optional, but I think that's just for getting your quarters back from the arcade machine. In case you, like, mess up. We don't need to do that. Let's see. Now we need to fix the wiring. Well, no, first I guess we should work on... We should work on sending this demo tape, probably. So we have the demo tape, we have the envelope. We need to get it in the envelope. Excuse me. Ugh. What's in here again? Oh yeah, that's right. So we need the jar of water. We need to steam a jar of water with the envelope. If we open it without that, it rips, and then we can't actually use it. And that might be able to soft lock. Can you get soft locked if you rip the envelope in this game? You might be able to soft lock you. When you steam the jar of water with the envelope, apparently, so this is a puzzle that is based on like a real world thing you can do, but probably like it's more of like an old-fashioned meme type thing. Like I wonder if anyone today even knows you can like steam an envelope open. I probably would have even forgotten about it. Oh, the meteor wants a hamster and electric cattle prod. Yes. My hamster? Nobody touches my hamster. Although we have his hamster right now. Better watch it, Ed. You're going to tick off the meteor. It already thinks you stole my purple card key. So that's supposed to be a clue that the card key's under the hamster. We already have it. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't get to the meteor without it. Oh, really? Shape up, kid. That's right, Mr. Leon. So, remember, if you use a jar of radioactive water, the steam will kill you, so not a good idea. You gotta use regular tap water. Music in this game doesn't fit. Man, Skittles bummed me out. It fits so much better than the music in... I think it's so much better than the music in Day of the Tentacle. It's not... I don't think it's obnoxious at all. Well, I mean, some of it's a little bit obnoxious, but it's obnoxious in a good way. This song is not even 1% obnoxious. And he's like subtly playful and quirky music. No. No, Skittles. It's okay. Even beautiful people like you, Skittles, can be wrong once in a while. At least we agreed about Spaceballs. We had that going for us. And that was nice. Veritas is on my side. Dude, the music, I mean, when the music is like this good, it doesn't matter anymore whether it fits the game. Like, this music, the music is so good it makes itself fit the game. Do you know what I mean? I know, also I just think it's awesome that like each character has their own theme song, right? I don't know, I just think that that's really cool. This is a cool way to go about it. Did I turn on the faucet? Use glass jar. Did that do anything? I don't think it did. Okay, the jar is full. Okay. True. I mean, you can turn off the music. But why would you do that? I guess the power's out. Yeah, see, so that would be the scene where you get the code. What you need him to do is to play the arcade machine, and he'll put in the password to his lab as his high score, which is very humorous. But that's why we need to fix those wires, but we'll do that after we do this. Alright. Let's go ahead and save again. Alright, they're both in there. Another cutscene. Edna, I'm having trouble with the zombie Maniac. I must shut down the power. But only for 5 or 6 minutes. Oh yeah, there's like a... Is that all you have to say to me? You've been in the basement for the past 5 years. Sometimes I think you like that meteor more than me. Oh, my little beauty queen, soon it will be different. Sure. Right, so that's a timed event that's gonna happen. Boy, we need the flashlight and the batteries from the same character. We should probably... Wait, where's Dave? Dave has the batteries, right? So we can still see when he turns the power off. Wait, who has the batteries? Is it Bernard? Where's the batteries? Should be batteries somewhere. The radio. With the radio. Wait, who has the radio? I never took the batteries out of the radio. Open radio. Batteries. And Razor has the flashlight, right? Give batteries to Razor. Decent progress in DS2. Oh, and Dark Souls? Yeah, the bosses in Dark Souls 2 are probably the weakest in the series. Although the Pursuer is a really cool boss. So now she has the flashlight and the batteries. Go ahead and close this. Turn it on. There's still some cool bosses in the game, but just be aware it probably has the most disappointing bosses in the series. They make up for it with the bosses in Dark Souls 3, though. Alright, we don't need the jar anymore, I think, so I'll just leave that there. We got the envelope. Envelope should be open now. So now we can, let's see. Put the cassette tape in the envelope. The envelope is closed. Okay. Then we use the stamps on the envelope. I think Bernard might have the stamps, so we're gonna have him meet up with our kids. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 does do that a lot as well. Multiple enemy bosses. Now, the Skeleton Lord boss is kind of cool, they're just a little bit easy. I did like that boss, but... yeah, maybe Skills is right. Give stamps to Razor. Yes, take these, Razor. She's got the stamps. Use stamps on envelope. They stick. Okay. I think I'll give... yeah, let me use the... where's the batteries? I'm gonna give the flashlight to someone else. Give it to Dave. I think spells were especially powerful in Dark Souls 2 relative to the other games. Especially like dark magic, like hexes and stuff. Okay, so we put the envelope in the mailbox, and I just realized... oh, there's no... we forgot the address. We need the address. Okay. He hasn't turned the... oh, there he... now he turned the power off. I guess I need to get that flashlight back from Dave. So the next 5 minutes we have to play the game with the power completely off. But that's okay because we have a flashlight. We got the working batteries from the radio. It's actually pretty cool that it has, like, the game has, like, little events like this. You can also shut the power off in the house yourself if you want to. Oh, I guess you actually have to shut the power off before you fix those wires. You have to shut off the circuit breaker. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oops, wrong room. Yep. Yeah, I've played it a number of times. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this game. I even know how to get all the endings. Find a typewriter. I guess we could go oh, yeah, I don't know if you can turn the power back on. You probably can. We'll just use the flashlight, it's okay. There's the typewriter. I don't know if you can use it in the dark, I hope so. Use envelope with typewriter. This should work. Okay, I'll type the publisher's address. She's the only one that can do that because she's the one that saw the ad. She's the one who used the TV. You have to have whoever saw the TV show be the one who types the address. See, it's all pretty logical. And now she can I believe, mail this. I just realized that I put the flag up on the mailbox for the package, for Ed's package, but Ed's package just gets delivered on the doorstep. I don't think the flag matters for that at all. I think the flag is only for if you're trying to mail a letter. You need the flag to be up, I think, which is how it works in real life. Although, where we live here, and the place we used to live in Chicago didn't have. Neither of those places we had a mailbox. I haven't lived at a place with a mailbox in a really long time, so I tend to forget how this stuff works. Does anybody like put things in their mailbox and use them? At our place in Chicago, we had a mailbox for receiving, but not for mailing stuff. If we wanted to mail anything, we had to like go drive to a post office box, or one of those blue mailboxes. We didn't have the traditional mailbox with the flag. Come to think of it, even at my parents' house, they don't have a mailbox like this with the flag. They have one attached to the, like next to the door, attached to the wall. And it doesn't have a flag either. I think my old house that I lived at until I was 8 years old had a mailbox like this with the flag. Anyway. Now we can put the envelope in the mailbox. Like, I wonder how many other people just wouldn't... What? The envelope is empty. I thought I put the... Oh, I wouldn't let me do it before. Would it? Okay, so you gotta open the envelope first. Okay. When it said it was closed, I thought that meant I was closing it. I misunderstood. There was a quarter inside the envelope. Okay. So if I hadn't have steamed the envelope open in the microwave, it would now be a ripped envelope, but it's not ripped anymore, I think. I hope. That's how you get the quarter, right. Okay, use cassette tape in envelope. Did that work? No? Did it work? Yeah. Okay, it should be in there now. Think. Close. Envelope. What? It doesn't seem to work. Small key quarter. You have to go through a lot of steps to mail a letter in this game. Trying to destroy mailers from the inside. Traditional mailbox of Black Widow spider has lived in there the whole summer. A Black Widow spider? Black Widow spider? Are you serious? This doesn't seem like a good idea. How do you close the envelope? The cassette is sealed inside. Oh, so does it automatically close then? Okay, alright. So I guess when you put the cassette tape in, it automatically closes. Alright. So it's closed, it's got the tape, it's got the stamp, it's in the mailbox, the flag is up. I believe the flag has got to be up, right? So that should do it as far as the demo tape is concerned. And the lights are back on now. Someone has still got to go... Now we should probably fix the arcade machine. Let's see. And I'm pretty sure that anyone can do that. I don't think it has to be Bernard. Anyone who has the tool should be able to do that. Oh, he's trying to do it again. I guess the power's out. Yeah, if I... Right, same here. Whenever I'm shipping packages or stuff, I always go to the post office. And Bernard has the tools. Just to verify that anyone can use these, I'm going to give the tools to Dave and have him do it, because I'm pretty sure that Dave can fix the wiring as well. Oh, the person who's fixing the wiring also needs the flashlight, too, to be able to see when the power's off. Right? I think so. Hopefully I'm remembering how to do this right. You have community mailbox things, which is much better. They have parcels. They have parcel lockers so people can't rob your porch. Oh, I see. Well, I guess that's what we kind of had that at our old apartment building, the community mailbox thing, but you couldn't mail stuff from it. You could only receive mail, so it kind of sucked. So, let's see. What the quarters for the arcade machine, right? He has the tools, right? He needs the flashlight as well. Does he need anything else? Probably want to give him the quarter to save time. Let's give him everything that like might be useful. Small key. Don't need the record. Don't need the. I guess we may as well give the hamster back to Ed for fun. Oh, how cute! He needs the flashlight, of course. Doesn't need a broken record. I think you can also make a demo tape of the broken record and send that in to the TV guy as well. Alright, that ought to do it. Now Dave's got all the important stuff. So now let's work on fixing that arcade machine. We need to do that to get the password. So the glowing key opens the padlocks. Right now we're trying to get into Ed's, or Dr. Fred's lab. Like that's our eventual goal. We need to get a way to get past the purple tentacle. We can either use the meteor police or the demo tape for that. Not the green tentacle. Actually, the green tentacle will automatically do it anyway. I think now. Well, no, he won't yet. I mean, if we give him the demo tape, if we give him the contract, he'll do it. We have two ways we can get past the purple tentacle. We need the glowing key to open the padlocks. We need Dr. Fred's password? Oh, he got the cassette tape. Here we go. Now, where's the button to play? If you send him the tentacle mating calls, his window will shatter. It's pretty funny. Wonderful. Outrageous. Awesome. This will be a mega hit. I'll sign them right now. So that worked. Good. Now the contract will show up in the mail. Okay. Yeah, we need to fix power. The power to the arcade machines. That was in here. So we have the flashlight. We have the tools. All right. Now we just need to turn off the power, I think. Do you remember all this, Vargra? Is it all coming back to you? So, I think it's just simple as just turning this off, right? Oops. Turn off. Nice. Now you can't leave those off for too long or there'll be a meltdown. Oh great, someone shut the power off. Going to have another meltdown. How will I ever take over the world on a budget? Yeah, I know. Oh, unfortunately, that means Bernard will get thrown in the. I guess I should have him leave that room so he doesn't get captured. Let's just have him escape real fast so he doesn't get captured. I don't know if it I think it only matters if you're in that actual room. Oh, man. There's no one here. Does he turn the power back on? He doesn't even bother to turn the power back on. I'll do it myself in a second. Use flashlights. I mean, I guess turn on flashlight. Alright, so you have to turn that off, the power off, or you can't fix these wires. Although you don't get electrocuted. I think it just won't let you do it. This is not one of the ways you can die in this game. And there you go. See? Anyone can do this, not just Bernard. Anyone can fix these wires. That should do it. Okay. Now you have to hurry up and turn the power back on before there's a meltdown. Where's that gargoyle? There it is. If there's a meltdown, that'll be bad. Why did the purple tentacle not even bother to turn the power back on? You'd think that he would. Turn on the power. I'll do it, okay? What? You didn't turn on. What? Fuck, dude. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Why did the power not turn back on? What the fuck? Oh, it's... Okay, I guess it just doesn't graphically show it right away. Like a glitch there. And that's the contract. Razor's got the contract. Nice. Okay, so the power's back on. Alright, so now Dr. Fred can play that arcade game. We can get that. Let's see. Hey, cool buddy Demo, what's up? While I'm waiting for that, I may as well go to the dungeon and, like, use the glowing key to, like, start the process. Also, I need to have Bernard... Oh, there he goes. That was fast. Meteor Mess. We gotta play Meteor Mess. How's it going, Demo? How do you feel about Zenki Zero being over? Are you ready for more Famicom games? Save the game. Good progress. So now we can get this. I might want to actually write it down so I don't forget. I'll write down the other ones too. $7537 was Edna. The password on the safe was... I don't even remember. What was that for again? That was for... that was the password for the safe. I forget. I don't need it anymore, so it doesn't matter. Let's find another 80-hour dungeon crawler? Okay, good idea. For Skittle? Skittle will love that. Well... Sooner or later, we're going to get to Megami Tensei 2, and that will probably be an 80-hour dungeon crawler, so Skittles has that to look forward to. Although not within the next 100 games, though. I don't think. Alright, now we can use the quarter on the arcade machine. And we can see Dr. Fred's top score. Now, we have to wait for him to play the arcade first, so he'll enter his top score into the machine. Dr. Fred, DFS, Dr. Fred, 3301. That's not... I guess that's a little bit obtuse what you're supposed to actually be doing there, but if you keep in mind that Dr. Fred's initials would be DRF, and there's a 4-digit number there, you can pretty much figure out that that would be the password for his lab. For the door to his lab. Of course he would use that as his top score. As his initial, yeah. Of course he would get the... Of course his top score would be the password for his lab. I mean, that's only logical. It's actually a pretty cute and clever puzzle. I mean... It's pretty nice. Cool buddy Demo. Alright, so Dave has got all the keys. We've got the password. The only thing left would be to like call the Meteor Police, or at least to get ready to call them. I think. Do I need the tools for that as well? Might need the tool. Oh, the lights in this room are off. I see. Oh, it doesn't matter. So Dave can give Bernard the tools. I think you... I'm not sure. I think you might need the tools as well. And Razor should probably get ready to give the recording contract to the tentacle. So we're at the end game now. I think we're at the end. Let's save again. I think we're at the end game. We have to decide which one we want to do. Let's get everyone into position. Dave can be the one that actually handles fighting the meteor and all that stuff. Let's see. What does he need? He needs the glowing key. He needs the quarter. What does he need the quarter for again? To play the... I already played the arcade game. He needs the... he doesn't need that. He needs... the yellow key to open the car. I think that's it. Let me just double check everyone else's items. Well, you know what? I'll check in a second. I think that's it. Demo, you ever played this game before? Maniac Mansion? Or Dave the Tentacle? They are renowned adventure games, you know. Oh, Dave Milcore loves this game? Well, he's got... Tell him I said he's got good taste. So Razor's got the contract. And that's pretty much all she needs. Once you give that to the green tentacle, he will, I'm pretty sure, automatically defeat the purple tentacle for you, regardless of which character you're playing at the time. And we also, if we use the Meteor Police, we have that as a way to get past the purple tentacle as well. If we do that, then we don't have to put the meteor in the car. But we may as well, like, see both ending paths since we have the option to. Alright, she's in position.
I'm so depressed.
He'll be a lot less depressed once he gets the record contract. Switch to Bernard. Excuse me. Gonna be a short stream tonight. Probably gonna go ahead and finish this game, and then we'll probably go ahead and quit for tonight. But it'll be good to get it done. So we need to use the radio tube in here, and I think that's all we need to do to make this work, basically. Let me save again before I do it, just in case. Maybe you don't need the tools for this. Like you... Let's see. We need to... I think we need to read the wanted poster to get the Meteor Police's number. Acts of violence. One murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 9111. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We'll do the Meteor Police path first. We're gonna call those Meteor Police. Do. Alright. We're in the end game now. This is the Meteor Police. Uh-huh. You found a murderous purple meteor? Oh, we'll get him, Ricky Fingers, don't worry. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Oh, make sure the lab is unlocked. Click. As for you, keep it under light speed. Good dialogue. Alright, he's on his way. Now we gotta open up the lab. I believe you can call them 3 times before they stop listening to you. Which probably has some kind of amusing dialogue, but... Look, guys, it's the secret lab. It's spelled S-E-C-K-R-I-T. Alright, we gotta open those padlocks. I believe that is the glowing key. Now we should be able to open this door. Now the inner door has a password. And the password was, what was it again? Dr. Fred's high score, 3301. We're gonna get him. Alright. So if we go in there now, Purple Tentacle will be angry. But see, it doesn't... Actually, let's see what happens if we go ahead and go in without any protection from the Purple Tentacle. I mean, I think he just won't let you pass. Hi. Hi, Purple Tentacle. What are you doing here? Aha! I caught you sneaking around our house. Dr. Fred isn't paying me for nothing. To the dungeon, intruder! We've already opened the door, so putting us in the dungeon's not going to accomplish anything for him. And this time I'll make sure you won't get out. But he won't. Let's make sure he didn't close the door again. Oh, he closed the door. Uh-oh. You gotta repeat the process. What was it again? That's why you need a way to get past the purple tentacle. Thank you, Ricky Fingers. I had it written down, though. So now we just wait. We wait for the media police. Just listen to the music in the meantime. See, I know Skittles doesn't like the style of the music or whatever for the game, and would rather have like more calm music, but this is one of my favorite songs in like the entire system. Right here. Like if we were to make like a list of the best songs on the NES, this song would probably be in the top 10. So when you have music that good, like it doesn't even matter anymore. Like what kind of tone you're going for the game or whatever, it becomes irrelevant. So you guys, some of you guys have played this game before. Mr. Leo, like it? I imagine you guys haven't played this game for a long time, right? Oh, Dr. Fred's playing the game again. Now, if he does that, that changes the password. So the password for this door will be different now, but that shouldn't matter. Because the door's already open. Not fitting for the genre. You know, you could maybe make the argument that it doesn't fit the genre, but I honestly think it does fit the game really well. I just really like that each character has their own theme. It gives each character a lot more character, if you know what I mean. Like somehow this song gives Dave more personality than any amount of dialogue, if you know what I mean. One of the ones you played? I did play it as a kid. I remember renting it. I remember my friend having it and us trying to like play it together. Figure it out. And I remember getting stuck in like a lot of the puzzles and like just like running around the mansion trying to figure stuff out. It was like a lot of fun. Dude. Do I need to open this? I don't think it matters, but let me open this door too. Meteor police are taking their time. No. Dude, they're coming, right? Yeah. I remember calling the Nintendo hotline once for a tip, but I don't remember what game it was for. I feel like it might have been Metal Gear, or maybe Metal Gear Snake's Revenge. Or maybe it was one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games? It might have been like, I sort of feel like it might have been an Ultra game. For some reason. About the phone bill? Oh yeah. I called it too. I think just the one time. How would you like to be one of those counselors too? Like, how do you think that job worked? Did they have people in there who were like game experts? Do you guys? Here's a question for you guys in the chat. Do you think you could be a game counselor for a game hotline? Do you have enough knowledge? I'm sure they had notes and stuff, but dude, what did I mess up? Maybe you can't be on this screen. I'm gonna use the radio again because I feel like it might have fucked up or something. Game expert notes in the computer, is that how it works?
But the thing about that is, like, you still have to know at least... You have to be familiar with the game at least to be able to, like, make any sense of those notes. You have a book and you look up the answer. Yeah? Wow. Could you be one for games now? No, yeah, well, yeah. I'm sure none of us could be one for modern games now. You'd have to be familiar, no, it's more like I'm asking, like, do you think you could do it, like, if you were to go back in time, could you do that job now for, like, NES games? Really obvious stuff. Like when people call, like, technical support and are like, my computer's not working, and they're like, is it plugged in? And they're like, hold on, let me check. No. Thanks for your help. 70% of all computer problems are just solved by turning your computer or whatever the program is on, off, and on again. My cup holder won't come out of the computer. Is that a real question? Turning off the radio. It's messing up the music. Let's be Razor for a little while we wait. I just want to hear Razor's normal music. Those speakers. Yeah, those speakers are pretty big. I pushed tab hours ago and it's still not here. They probably have websites, right? Like, I'm sure this is a thing they have, like, listing all the most weird questions that tech support people have ever gotten. Weirdest or most bizarre questions. I'm sure that exists on the internet somewhere. I like her one earring. No, 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 no. Put it in do. 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 The prank video of the guy put dried beans in his computer. Someone called someone out to look at his computer. He opens it up and there's just a bunch of beans in there. Those aren't supposed to be in there. No, I didn't see that. That sounds pretty funny. That's a good prank. That's a good prank. No, maybe I'll look that up later. Can you tell me what's wrong with my computer? Well, you've got a bunch of beans in there. Is that bad? Yeah, those aren't supposed to be in there. Oh, those aren't... okay. I don't know how those got in there. That's weird. Yeah. It's firmly attached to the wall. Use the bed with Bernard. That doesn't seem to work. Okay, doesn't work. I like how they'll keep talking. Man, it takes a while for the damn police to... I like how you get the little message and you'll get it because they're talking to you, and they'll keep talking when you like move around. Their lips will keep animating. It's pretty cute. Man, the media police route requires you to wait a long time to open the damn door. What does it take? Do, do, do. Oh, is that why? Yeah, we do have the contract. Is that why? Does the contract block it? Is it because she has a contract? Is that why the meteor police aren't showing up? I didn't know that that would block it. Oh, wait. Never mind. They should. They're here. They're here. The contract is for the green tentacle. Okay. No, never mind. Never mind then. False alarm.
There he is. All right, let's go get him. See, he dropped his badge there. Don't bug me, sucker face. Sucker face. Stand aside!
So, it's you, slimy purple meteor. Oh no, you found me! You're coming with me, Craterhead. Alright. Now Dave can pick up the badge. And we can use that to get past the purple tentacle. The purple tentacle still will not let us pass. Unless we have the badge. I'm not sure if you can just, if you need to wear it or you can just use it on him. Let me try using it on him. Oh, you can't use the badge. Maybe give the badge to him. What are you doing here? Ah, you're with the meteor police. Dr. Fred made me do it. He forced me to go along with his evil plan. So, I know, sucker face. It's all his fault. I'm innocent. He's right in there. Get him. Arrest him. Put a stop to his dastardly deeds. He's mad. I'll help you. I'm your friend. You can trust me. Ah! So, that's about... We're just about at the end of the game. If you have a quarter, you can actually use this Pepsi machine, but it has no purpose. He's like yelling for the purple tentacle right now. So, you've gone past all my safeguards. There's only one thing to do. I'm arming the self-destruct system. I don't think we need the radiation suit because the meteor's not there anymore. Oh, do I have the card key? I do, okay. You only need the radiation suit to protect yourself from the tentacle, I'm pretty sure. Now we have a time limit. So we can just pull this switch. And that should end the game. Immediately. Oh, what happened? I feel much better now. I'm free of this machine's control. But wait! The self-destruct sequence was initiated. I'll try to turn it off. I did it! And to the ending. I'm sorry my insane plan caused you so much trouble. How can I ever repay you for your help? Cash would be nice. Don't be a tuna head. And they all turn to face the camera. Congratulations, you won the game! How's about that, guys? That wasn't so hard, was it? NES version by David Stiffel. What are all these non-Japanese names in the credits for an NES game? That's weird. The boys are still back. Psychedelic Brie by David Hayes. Yeah, like Surface. These are the names for all the songs. The songs were all written by some bands. It's in the Wikipedia for the game. Maniac theme by Chris Grigg and someone. Music arrangement by David Warhol. Press B to play again. Yes. Pressing it. Alright. There we go. So that's one ending. On that ending path, you don't have to dispose of the meteor. Usually you have to actually dispose of the meteor somehow before you can win the game. But since the police came and arrested the meteor, it makes the end of the game shorter. Thank you, Mr. Leo. But do you guys want to see another ending? All right. We could also have done this with Razor. We could give the contract to him. Let's see. Yes. Whoops. I cut off his dialogue. Hi. Whoops. Oh, I messed it up. Let me do that again. Maybe we should kill Dave too so we can get the other... How many endings? Let's see. There's a unique ending for Bernard. The Meteor Police ending is his unique ending. We saw that. There's a unique ending for Wendy where you get a publishing contract for the Meteor and he changes his ways to good because he gets a publishing contract. You have to retype his manuscript and then send it in to the publishing people. And then there's also a combo ending where you get a publishing contract for the Meteor, but then the Meteor Police arrests him anyway. That requires both Wendy and Bernard. So those are all the special endings. And then for endings you can do with any team party members, there's the generic one where there's two generic ones, like one where you have to get rid of the Meteor either by putting him in the car or feeding him to the plant. And that just results in sort of a similar ending screen to the one that we got. And then there's like a special different one where Dave is dead. So I think that would be it. I think that's like 6 endings. Although, I mean, the plant and the car aren't really that different, so it's more like 5 endings, really. I believe that's it. Oops. A recording contract for me? This is great! We'll call our band GT and the Suction Cups. We'll make videos and everything. And don't forget, I'll protect you no matter what. Now all we have to do is get rid of that meteor. Alright. So now we do the same path as before with Dave. And this time, we don't need the Meteor Police. The green tentacle should just come in and deal with the purple tentacle, I believe. What's my favorite ending? To be honest, my favorite is just like the basic ending where you put the meteor in the car and launch him into space. I just think that's the most fun ending. Does it have to be Razor? I mean, it might have to be Razor that does this. Because she's the band member. I guess I have to get Razor down here. If he really wants to make sure I don't get out, he should confiscate that key, you know? Yeah, alright. We have to get Razor down here then. Hi! Like, the endings where you get the publishing contract for the meteor are very cute. Like, they're very silly. And the Meteor Police ending, it's cool and all, but it feels a little anticlimactic, I guess. Unless you combine it with Wendy's ending. Let me see. Can I open this? Oh, I need to bring Bernard down there too. Oh well. I guess technically there's also an ending where you kill all 3 of the kids. And then it's like, well, nobody's gonna save her now. Game over. If you count that as an ending, the bad ending. Dave Mokor. Oh no, he changed his password. Fuck. Dude. That sucks. No, I can't open the damn door. Alright, that's okay. Well, that would be interesting. Alright, well, I don't want to have to reload the thing, so, fuck. Let's just watch the rest of the endings on YouTube. I would have to go walk back up there and, like, play the arcade machine again. It'd be a pain. That's right, Kev Larson. All endings. Well, we got one of the endings. We got the Meteor Police ending. Let's look at the other ones now. All right, this is the ending where if you use Michael, well, it's the path where you get Ed on your side with the plans. It requires you to have Michael in your party. And the only thing, it's not really an ending, it's just a different path, but I think there's 5 ways to get past the purple tentacle. He chases him out of the room for you. I'll take care of that sucker face. You get the meteor. Yeah, so it's the same up till this point. You need to have the radiation suit on so you don't get irradiated by the meteor. I guess that kills you otherwise. So when he tries to undo the sequence, and the meteor is still around, it won't work. I can't disable it. The meteor has to control. You gotta get rid of that meteor once and for all, kid. So now what you have to do is you have to pick up the meteor, open the door, leads to the garage, I think. Yeah. And you can pretty much just throw them in the car. Michael's got pretty awesome music as well. Yeah, this would have been the other ending I would have showed you. The car. So this is probably my favorite ending. Because it's the classiest ending. You just put the meteor in the car, you close the trunk, and then you start the car. And that's it. You can do this at any time in the game. You can start the car and it'll like launch into space. Of course, if you do it without the meteor, then you soft lock yourself out of this ending. But doing it and then, you know, you can do it and then restore your game once you've realized what you've done, and then you can, gives you a way. If you do launch the car too early in the game and then save your game, there is another way to get rid of the meteor. You can also feed him to the plant, but getting to the plant takes a lot of walking and the time makes it more difficult. And this part's it's just the same dialogue. Cash would be nice, don't be a tuna head. Very simple. Right, here's an ending with Dave being dead. We saw Dave get killed by the radioactive steam before. And then here's what happens when the green tentacle comes to defend you. This is what would have happened if, you know, if we had gotten down here with Razor after giving the recording contract to the green tentacle. I warn you, don't mess around with my band members. So that was the point of that. Now get out of here! That'll take care of him. And this ending pretty much proceeds the same way. He also launches him in a car. Now this ending is different because Dave is dead in this ending. So now you get the Dave is dead special ending. Sorry, my mad plan cost your boyfriend his life. How can I repay you for what I've done? Hey, I could build a machine to bring him back to life. But that's another story. Ha 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 ha! Great. Still counts as a good ending, even if Dave is dead. And then here's what you can do if you don't have the car. The car is gone already. Let's see. Yeah, by the way, if you launch the car earlier in the game, it makes the garage look like this. This is what happens to the garage if you launch the car too early. And then you have to take him all the way through the house. You have you're on a limited time. If you can get all the way up here, you can feed him to this plant. Gulp. It's another way to do it. And you get basically the same dialogue here. And here's the ending with Wendy. We have the contract. Let's see, starts about here. You give him the publishing contract. Wow, a lucrative publishing contract. I'm going to be famous. I don't have to be evil anymore. Dr. Fred, release the prisoners. We're going to be rich! Who wouldn't want to be rich? Even evil space meteors want to be rich, right? There's Jay Leno. Welcome back from our break. We've been talking with the celebrity rock who gave up a life of crime for a career as a writer. That is how you defeat evil, yes. So, Mr. Meteor, how does it feel to be famous instead of infamous? Yeah, you need to have Wendy to get this ending. Well, Wink, it feels pretty great. But I couldn't have done it alone. There's Wendy. Aw, isn't that sweet? Yeah, that's another one of the special endings. What is this one? 1977 call can save your life. Oh, that's the Meteor Police ending. Okay, we saw that. And here's the combo ending. You call the Meteor Police, and then you give... This requires both Wendy and Bernard, as was explained before. So it's basically the same as Wendy's ending, except for when you get to this part, you get a little extra tag on the ends. I always say you beat the game. Yeah, you beat the game does sound more natural. I don't care if you're reformed. You're still coming with me. And that's it. You get that little extra bit at the end with the Meteor Police if you use both Bernard and Wendy, you call them just before giving them the contracts. So those are all the endings. Oh, of course, there's the game over ending. Let's check out the game over ending. All three kids are dead. Now what? All the kids have died. The rescue attempt failed. Sandy is doomed to zombiehood. Dr. Fred, still under the evil meteor's influence, is destined to take over the world and ... a small part of the galaxy. Wow. Hope you like purple. Heh heh heh. The game is over. You don't get you beat the game or you won the game. You get the game is over in this one. Alright. Alright, and there's another thing we could look at, which is the Famicom long play again. And just check out some of the differences in that. Oh, by the way, here's the PC version that certain people like better for some reason. This is the original PC version. It has no music at all. I guess the graphics are, like, better, I guess. I mean, they're nicer. They've got more colors and stuff. Bobbleheads, yeah. And you can also see the connection to Day the Tentacle is a bit stronger with the visual look of the game. Some of the jokes are more, you know. Oh yeah. I guess this got taken out. Oh, there's even like a topless calendar in that one room, which I didn't realize. You can see some of the things that got taken out of the Famicom version. What else? Do they call Edna in this one? Yeah, see, it says for a good time, Edna. which was taken out of the NES version, of course. All right, now he's... All right, this part is definitely different in the Famicom version. Quick, call Edna. I don't think you can see the text if I make it this big. Maybe you can? Call her. Who could that be? Hello? Hello? Who's there? Oh, you can't see the text. It doesn't sound like a prank phone call. There's no heavy breathing. Here, let me show you how to do it. Yeah, so that's a little bit of dialogue that they changed for the American version. Here, let me show you how to do it. I mean, it's still pretty harmless. Probably didn't really have to censor that, but they did. There was like an updated PC version that like added music, which sounds like Day of the Tentacle, for people who like that style of music better. You're crazy, but that exists. Where's the Famicom version? There should be a long play for the Famicom version. Here we go. We could check out one of the endings. This is made by Data East. Completely redone graphics. Totally different style. Pretty weird. And it does something different from the American version, and it doesn't have character themes. Instead, it just kind of has general creepy music that plays. Maybe Skittles would even like this version better, because the music is like slower and creepier. Although, you'd probably just be better off playing the PC version. You get kind of a weird, like, walking effect. Every time your characters, like, walk around, like... It's pretty strange. Kind of reminds me of Dr. Chaos. Is that... I guess that's supposed to be Edna? Or maybe that's Ed? Oh, all the screens are one screen in the Famicom version as well. Like, there's no scrolling in the Famicom version. Some pretty weird music in the Famicom version, actually. I guess they were trying to go for, like, kind of a horror-ish vibe. Dr. Chaos isn't a compliment. Yeah, I mean, this seems more playable than Dr. Chaos, though. But, like, I mean... At least Dr. Chaos kind of has, like, a slightly creepy vibe to it. Like, that's not necessarily an insult. This game doesn't have terrible platforming segments like Dr. Chaos does. Alright, well, let's just skip to the end here. Oh, look, there's a skeleton in the secret lab. Whoa. As far as I can tell, it like seems to have mostly the same puzzles. Even if the graphics are all redrawn. There's the purple tentacle. Oh, and he's doing the ending with Wendy. So he's going to give... You can see the radiation suit looks very different. It's going to give the publishing contract for the meteor here. And here's the Wendy ending in the Japanese version. It's like, how does it feel to not be evil anymore? Well, it's pretty great. But I owe it all to her. Except I think that's Dave and his girlfriend there. I'm not sure. Definitely kind of a different vibe for the Japanese version, isn't it? Now, I don't know if that version actually has a translation. So I'm not I mean, we could play it anyway, probably, because, like, I know the game well enough. But, I don't know if anybody's bothered to translate that version. Let me just check real quick. One translation. ES. What does ES mean? I think that's a different language. Excuse me. Maniac Mansion. So that wasn't translation for the Famicom version, I don't believe. No. Doesn't look like it. So no translation for that version. I don't know if it's really worth it to play through it if there's no translation. It's probably good enough to just look at it on YouTube. Let's go to the rating real quick. Anybody still here? Wake up, guys. I'm about to end the stream in a second. We got to rate the game. Any opinions for the rating? I'm pretty sure that when I rated this game originally, I gave it a really high score. I think I gave it the double nines. And probably going to keep that. Oh, 8 and a 9. 8 and a 9 sounds about right. Everyone else died. So you guys got we got the bad ending in chat? Oh, no. Well, we'll just have to make do. 8 and a 9. That sounds good to me. What about you, Mr. Leo? What do you think? Yeah. The music, definitely a 9 for I think the soundtrack is really incredible. Like, I think it's one of the best soundtracks in the system, or at least it's in the running for like one of the top soundtracks. It's just a really damn. Yeah, if you know what to do, it can be a short game. If you don't know what to do, it can take a lot longer than how long I took. But it is a pretty fun game, and it's not that long. It's not even really that big of a playing area to run around and just try to solve puzzles. And there's different pathways you can take based on what kid you use. So like it's still a very good point-and-click adventure game, honestly. And it's even though the puzzles can be pretty tough, pretty tricky, like as I think that basically everything is fair. Like everything is figurable, outable, you know. So I think it's a quality point-and-click adventure game. Still to this day. I'll just go ahead and put the time as 3 hours even because we missed a little bit of time at one point. And then as for the ranking, the best point-and-click on the NES, it would either be this or Shadowgate. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. What did I give Shadowgate on my original rating? I think I also gave it an 8. I might have given it a 9, but I think an 8. I do think they're pretty close. I also gave Shadowgate an 8 and a 9, the same scores, so I'm not sure. It would be pretty close. I might like Shadowgate a little bit more. I might agree with you. But it kind of could go either way. Let's see. I think it should be like, 8.2 or 8.25 for Maniac Mansion. Maybe like right below Mighty Bomb Jack.
but above Life Force. Let's see. That would put it below the Dragon Quest, below Castlevania, Ice Hockey, Double Dragon. That seems fine, I think. So we're gonna put it at 8.25, and I feel like I probably will end up putting Shadowgate a little bit higher. So, but we'll see after I'll decide after I replay through it. We have to play through Deja Vu first because I think that comes first. But right now it's currently at the number 25 spot for the Famicom ranking, so that's pretty good. All right. Well, as I said, it's going to be a short stream for tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. We beat a game, so that's good progress. Going to look for somebody to raid. You guys will participate in my raid. We got it. Oh, there's a lot of choices. A lot of choices tonight. Well, thank you for watching. I think we'll raid Labrilla, because I haven't raided her in a long time. Let me just double check that she's still streaming. Man, I hate these advertisements for the Star Trek Lower Deck show. I'll be so happy when I don't have to ever look at that show again. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably see you tomorrow or else soon. Have a good night.